Hi sweet friends, welcome back. Today I thought it would be fun to grab some spring decor and share with you some ideas for styling your coffee table surfaces for spring. Now, if you are new, hi, my name is Amy and welcome here. I hope that you enjoy your time here and get some new ideas. And if you enjoy what you see today, I would appreciate a big thumbs up and I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you go. Now, as far as today goes, I'll be decorating a rectangle shaped coffee table, but don't worry, you can use many of these ideas for a round or square shaped coffee table. You can use a tray and add to your ottoman. You can move these ideas into your kitchen for your kitchen table centerpieces or island centerpieces, as well as any tabletop surface styling like an entryway console or sofa table. So hopefully many of these ideas you can use what you already have in your stash, maybe add a few new items that I share with you today to recreate the same looks that I'll share with you today in stylings across your home for this spring. We'll first start out today with some simple stylings and move on adding decor for a more maximalist look. So I hope that there is something in here for everyone, and you'll definitely have to let me know which is your favorite. All right, friends, well, let's go ahead and grab some spring decor and do some decorating. I hope you enjoy.
The simplest way to decorate a coffee table is to take a single item and place that right in the center. For my first example, I'm taking this faux pothos plant that I got from Target. And of course, if you have a real house plant, that's even better. But for those of us who don't have a green thumb, these realistic faux options are perfect. I chose this plant specifically because of its cream stone pot that contrasts against the wooden table surface. Another reason I chose this plant specifically is because of the long wispy branches, which drape and cover the surface area, creating a better focal point for this first super simple yet visually appealing coffee table styling example. Sticking to a single item placement, my second example is creating a spring floral arrangement. For the vessel, I chose this textured antique one that I got from Hobby Lobby. I like that it has a wider mouth so that when the stems and florals are placed inside, they will naturally fall to the sides, creating a more substantial piece. Since it does have a larger mouth, one tip I have for you for getting a bigger bang for your buck when using your florals is to first add a lush greenery for your base. I'm using this Gipsophilia stem from Hearth and Hand. Adding this greenery first will allow you to use less of your spring florals to create a gorgeous full arrangement. I'll add these beautiful cosmos, only having to use a couple since I already have that base. I love their soft, delicate feel, and I think they are perfect for a spring centerpiece. Remember, any of the one-piece center arrangements can be taken up a notch by placing them simply into a decorative tray. I'm bringing in this round one from HomeGoods. I chose a round tray to complement the round vessel and also for its similar color to the end table. This way it won't compete with the arrangement but suddenly adds some extra detail and interest with the striping along the edges and the curved detail of the handles. Also, adding anything to a tray creates a more intentional look. Plus, a tray makes removing the item, if you need to, super easy. Next up, I want to share a couple of ideas for decorating dough bowls for spring. The dough bowl that I'll be using to create these spring arrangements is from Hobby Lobby. I believe it was in their fall collection, so I will do my best to link a few that are similar that maybe you could pick up from Amazon to recreate one of these looks. My favorite go-to way to decorate a dough bowl is to first add a beautiful garland inside. This will quickly fill up the bowl and make it feel very lush and full. This garland I'm using is from Hobby Lobby. I'll first start by adding it around the entire edge, and then what is left, I'll S-pattern it through the center. This will actually make the center a little bit higher than the edges, and I also want many of those drapey pieces to cascade over the edge for a more realistic collected look. And then simply for a spring look, I'll add some cream speckled eggs nestled within the greenery. And just like that, with the snap of my fingers, the eggs are gone. And for this fourth example, we'll be replacing the eggs with some cute little playful bunnies. Since a group of odd numbers is more pleasing to the eye, I decided to go with 3 different bunnies. The first 2 are similar ones that I got from Hobby Lobby. They have that doe-eyed look in their eyes and the cute little pink ears, so they kind of resemble a baby bunny to me. And then, since I didn't have a larger variety like this one, I went ahead and just pulled this larger bunny to represent their mama. And all of this came from Hobby Lobby. All I'm going to do is nestle them among the greenery for another super simple, cute arrangement for spring. For the final dough ball arrangement in the 5th spring coffee table centerpiece example, I'm switching out the garland with these really pretty wispy floral stems from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to use 2, arranging them in the dough bowl, trying to create some open space, allowing me to strategically place a grouping of LED flameless flickering candles. Now for the 6th coffee table arrangement. Here are the items that I have laid out that I would like to incorporate. So first we're going to use this wooden vase. This one came from Walmart. I'll link it in the description box, as well as all the things that I can link down there so you can get your hands on them easily. This is just a beautiful decorative bowl. I got this from Kirkland's. This is Celebrating Home. I actually picked this up from At Home, the store, but if I can link it off of Amazon, I will do that. Here is just a decorative bowl with handles. It came from the store At Home for $16.99. I have a couple stems of those cosmos from Hobby Lobby. And then these are the carrots that I just picked up from my last shopping at Walmart and haul from the Easter decor. And so those were $4.47, and I have 3 of those. So let's use all these items here and create a fun spring coffee table arrangement. For this table arrangement, I'm still using a group of 3, but I'm definitely varying the heights and textures within the arrangement. I'm first adding my largest pieces first, the coffee table book along with a decorative bowl, filling it with those adorable grapevine carrots. These just really pop off the white bowl surface. Next, I'm adding that wood vase for more texture as well as height. To complement the light color decorative bowl, I'm bringing in those cream colored cosmos. They also add height as well as a movement to this whole arrangement. Then for a decorative accent to the top of the book, I'm adding that dark color bowl. If you see, that ties back to the carrots. The only change that I would make now that I'm watching this back is to rotate the bowl like I did, and also move the decorative bowl up, but not in a straight line to the book, to make the arrangement a little bit more cohesive. Moving right along, here are the items that I've selected for our 7th example for a spring coffee table arrangement. So right here, I have some of those real feel tulips. I think there's like 3 bunches here, and they are from Amazon. I have my Mr. Bunny from Hobby Lobby pulled out once again. This is the largest of the planters from Walmart. I have a coffee table book arranging things, and I love the color of this, that it relates back to the tulips. I have this basket that was from the Studio McGee line. And then I have a Hearth and Hand watering can that is a brass color, as well as a candle. This one is the salt fragrance, which I absolutely love. Oh, it smells so good. and it was $19.99. So we'll get all these things placed on the coffee table and see how it turns out.
Okay, so we'll start with the arrangement here in the center, and then we'll build on it. So it'll be something simple, and then we'll just keep adding to it. So the first thing, of course, is the little basket tray. I'm just going to place that right in the center. Then I'm going to add the planter. So to the planter, I want to add the tulips. But a lot of times with a wide mouth planter, it's really hard to get your florals to stand upright, and you end up with adding so many and then they just kind of droop over like this. So a couple tips that I have is, one, you can get a frog. You would sit this down inside of the planter, and then you can take your individual flowers and stick them in there, and so they won't fall completely like this. They'll be standing upright a lot better. You can also take a group like I have here, and what I've already did is kind of bend them in a circle around like this, kind of like a tripod, so that they have a nice little base to set on. And so when you put them in there, they actually set up pretty good themselves, and you can get a lot more bang for your buck. You don't have to fill the planter as much. Now, another little tip that you can do is with Scotch tape. And what you can do is make that grid on the top here. So once you get your grid all in place, now you can take your tulips and kind of slip them down in here. And as you see, they're going to stand up a lot better. They're not going to fall clear to the edges. You could definitely leave this as is for a beautiful spring centerpiece for your coffee table, but to just build one and make it look a little bit more maximalist in style, we'll go ahead and shift the basket down to the side, adding in a few more decor pieces. So to tie in that color, like I mentioned before, I'm bringing in this coffee table book and setting it on this side. And then atop it, I'm bringing in the candle to bring in a lovely scent as well as the ambient glow. Seventh coffee table styling, I've picked this decor out to create a coffee table arrangement. So first, I selected this. I got this out of the Target dollar spot. I love the shape and the scalloped edges. And to repeat that, I also have these really cute coasters that I picked up from TJ Maxx. I think that looks really nice together. And again, repeating elements within your design will make it look like it is more designer and intentional. So I'm also going to use this candle. It's green. I really love it. I actually had it during the Christmas time. I can't remember the scent. Oh, mulled spice. So I didn't use it very much, and I think green is perfect to use really all year round. I have a candle snuffer here that came as a pack.
and I got that off of Amazon. Again, I'm using that Celebrating Home book that was from Home Goods. Also from Home Goods is this really nice substantial tray. I love that it is low profile, so you're going to be able to see the decor. I have this box that kind of has like that pearl appearance to it. It has grids, so it has lots of texture. It is a little box that you could definitely put remotes and things in. I got that at Home Goods. This vase, I love this. I think the texture and color is really nice on this. As you see, I haven't taken the tags off. It was $49.99 in Table Decor at Hobby Lobby. So remember, just get that at 50% off. And then all of my florals, I think, have come from Hobby Lobby. This is one of my favorites. I love the muted colors. So we're gonna go ahead and put this together and see how it turns out. I think, again, we'll start with the tray, add a simple arrangement to it, and then add on.
To start off, I'm placing the large tray, situating it just off center. Then I'll bring in the cream pitcher. And once again, I like the look of placing it just off center in the tray. Just in front of the pitcher, I'm going to add in these spring coasters, but instead of just stacking them, I like to kind of fan them out for a more artistic look. Now, to balance the other side, I'm placing the wooden box, which is the perfect place for storing remotes or other necessities that you like to keep on hand. Then I'll pop one of those stems of florals from Hobby Lobby inside for a sweet little spring arrangement. As I've stated many times before, you may want to stop right there, but for those of us who like to add coffee table books and really decorate the space fully, I'm now going to come in with that same coffee table book, Celebrating Home. I just love the green color, and it also complements the greenery that is in the flowers from Hobby Lobby. Next, I'll add that scalloped edge basket, and then how wonderful is this? But that candle fits perfectly inside that basket. And then I will take the snuffer and place that on diagonal, light the candle, and this will be a beautiful, complete Maximus look for a coffee table arrangement.
For the 8th and final coffee table styling, these are the items I've set out for this one. So for coffee table books, we're going to really load it up because these are really popular. So the first one I have is Down to Earth. The next one is Feels Like Home, Celebrating Home, and then The Nature of Home. So I have 4 of those, different colors and different sizes. So you'll see how I set those up. I also have this really pretty candelabra. I love the metal finish of this one. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was $28.99, and so that's in their candles. So be sure to wait till that is on sale. I have this little wooden ring set. I picked this up at TJ Maxx. I have this cute little bird container. I think that's really a pretty like object you can put on books. I got this from Amazon. This is a faux plant, and I really love the pot on this one. I think it's just from Threshold. No, it's Hearth and Hand for $24.99. I got that this year, but I really love just the leaves on this one. It looks very realistic. And then I have a basket here that I got from Goodwill. I just really like the texture as well as the color to bring in another warm element. So let's go ahead and set all this up and see how this one turns out.
First things first, I'm grabbing the tallest item, which is the candelabra, and setting that just off center. Then in front of it, I'll place the potted plant, allowing those stems to drape naturally across the table. Now it's time to bring in all of those coffee table books. I'm going to place some as a single book, and then I'll stack others. Now for the first couple of them, I am going to run them horizontal with the table. And then you'll see on the other side, I'm going to bring in
the coffee table book and place it vertically. This just gives your eye a little bit of movement and more interest to look at across the coffee table itself. Now to all of the coffee table books, it's time to embellish them with a decorative object. So I'm just going to place those across the top, and then we'll step back and take a look.
Alright, well that wraps up today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. You'll have to let me know down below which one was your favorite. Let's go ahead and end our time together by going to God's Word. Today I'll be reading from 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 7 and 8. Each man should give what he has decided in his heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. And God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that in all things, at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. I thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your weekend, and I hope to see you back Wednesday as I kick off my spring decorating, starting with some Easter decorating in our kitchen. Take care, and God bless, friends. Bye!